welcome to Classic Guitar Rock. I'm Jeremy, back in the basement for another lesson. And today I want to just do a quick discussion on octaves, adding octaves to your lead playing. We'll get to it here in just a sec. Adding octaves is a simple way to kind of spice up your soloing and really easy to do. Let me show you a few examples. Let's start on the 6th string, 5th fret. That's an A. And you'll remember that an octave, the next octave up, is just 2 frets down and 2 strings down. There's an A on the 4th string, 7th fret. So what you want to do is play your index finger here and let it kind of rest, drag right over the top of the 5th string, so it kind of deadens it. And then you want to play this A string on the 4th fret, 7th fret at the same time. So you kind of, when you play those together, you don't even hear that muffled 5th string, which you don't want to, because you want to just hear the octaves. Okay, Hendrix used that a lot. Okay, really a lot of octaves that were used by Hendrix. If you listen back, not so much on their hits, but Rick Nielsen of Cheap Trick played a lot of octaves. I was kind of messing around with kind of a Cheap Trick sound at the beginning. If you listen to their debut album, the Hello Kitty song at the very beginning. It's kind of based on that type of sound. But the nice thing about these octaves, you can do them as long as the top note is on the 6th string or the 5th string. You can do them down here too. Then all you've got to do is know that you need to be down 2 strings and up 2 frets, and that's your octave shape. Just slide them all over wherever they sound cool. Now, if you're going to be on the 4th or 3rd string, it's easy too, but just remember you're going to be, whatever note you play up top, you want to be 2 strings down and 3 frets up. So it's going to look like this. Okay, so, and then even up higher on the 3rd, it's going to be the same thing. And for a note you play on the 3rd string, just go down 2 strings and up 3 frets. So it would look like this. So you could do some kind of cool things on the ones that you're playing high. You'll hear a lot of times, maybe you'll recognize this from a few different songs, where they'll play the octave and then it gives it kind of a funky sound if they do something like this. So I'm, strumming a little more. You could do that up or on the lower ones too. So just kind of an easy pattern that you can move around. Use that maybe instead of just some slower single note stuff. I say slower because it's kind of hard to move those octaves around really fast. But if you've got some, some slower notes in a solo, why not think of throwing in some octaves there just to spice things up? They're kind of cool. One other thing about octaves too, and this is really common. You'll hear this a lot. You don't have to play them in unison. You can always just play that same octave shape, but single note at a time. So like a. Okay, same concept. Instead of playing them together, I'm just splitting them up. And the coolest guitar lick in the world on Bad I'm Nationwide by ZZ Top is a little octave thing that Billy Gibbons does. I didn't do it justice, but he does a little double bend lick at the beginning. Then just holds that octave and I'm alternating my thumb and my finger there. Just another little example of a cool octave thing you can do. So experiment with octaves, practice moving them all around on the neck during your solos. Even in rhythm parts you can work those in. But again, an easy shape that you can get quite a bit of mileage out, and they're fun to play. So have fun with those. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Classic Guitar Rock. Bye-bye.